Hi, tonight we're going to talk about 7 spiritual energy centers. Our energy centers are instruments to gain awareness, understanding, and experience in different spiritual dimensions. Different spiritual traditions transmit how to access them to nurture spiritual growth and nourish our mind and body. They talk about 7 levels of vital force and how they transmit energy from our soul to our physical form. Judaism has 7 heavens. Kabbalah has 7 dimensions in their tree of life. Christianity, 7 sacraments, and Hinduism, 7 chakras. We can't see them, but they receive and send energy to our minds and bodies. These centers are openings to the spirit of the soul, and every one gives a specialized energy. Opening these gateways breathes new life for our minds and empowers our lives as the power of each one comes into our existence. Rumi said, "Remember, the entrance to the sanctuary is inside you." Emerson said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." Caroline Myss says, "Think of yourself at all times as an energy being as well as a physical one." These gateways are organizational centers for our life energy, or rungs on a ladder, to reach a spiritual dimension from a physical mental starting point. Enlightenment takes place when we get to the highest rung or dimension. It is easier for our energy to rise if our spine is straight, because it is easy for our energy to open up the gates and flow freely. Our spine and body are the channel for our energy, the medium for the driver that is our consciousness. The gateways are on the spiritual map, our path to the top. The openings for our energy rise up our spine are invisible fields of electromagnetic energy that can be open or be partially closed. They convey the intention needed to open up and direct our energy higher. There are 7 plateaus or steps up the stairway to heaven. The major step forward is to create our own spiritual dynamic for healing and the journey upward. The initiative and the pace is up to us. No one can tell us. You have to know yourself. Each step offers a different way to express our spirituality. The personal experience that unites the mystics of all religions is the spiritual experience. Einstein said, "The only source of knowledge is experience." Epictetus said, "All religions must be tolerated, for every man must get to heaven in his own way." Shakespeare said, "It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves." If you are kissed by a holy wind, it will give you the energy to become aware and find the other shore that is spiritual. This is the art of being present, paying attention, listening to your heart and consciousness. A spiritual awakening that is within us is in mindfulness, in the present moment we are in. Wayne Dyer said, "You are an infinite spiritual being having a temporary human experience." Marianne Williamson says, "The spiritual journey is the unlearning of fear and the acceptance of love." Rabindranath Tagore said, "Everything comes to us that belongs to us if we create the capacity to receive it." Each of the 7 dimensions gives us a different level of spiritual awareness, so in different traditions we call them the rites of passage. We live in a world of energy, but are not aware of it because our senses don't recognize the different levels. All the gateways are spinning energy that we have to master to go through. We don't have to just go through each gateway once because the lessons come back, so we go through them again to master them. We master some and have to work on others, and sometimes we have to go back and master some again, so they open completely. Each gateway is composed of different structures that we have to deal with mentally and physically, or spiritually, that are important for our well-being. They are the doorway to our soul, and sometimes they get blocked. That is why the lesson returns to open them. The key is joy, because it lights the way, and the light comes through the windows from our soul. The Bible in Matthew 16:26 says, What good will it be for someone to gain the whole world, yet forfeit their soul? Or, what can anyone give in exchange for their soul? Rumi said, You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life? Lao Tzu said, There are many paths to enlightenment. Be sure to take one with a heart. Spirituality is the experience of transcending the physical and mental with new thoughts about different aspects of the self as we try to understand the new awareness. This shows we are being reborn, a new version that is in touch with the universe as we heal from self-doubt. We are expanding by discarding our negativity and who we are not. The passage is not straight, but spirals as we return to thoughts and experiences to understand them on a deeper level. We go beyond religion and a fear of hell and begin to see and eventually touch heaven. The aim is to love, live, be aware, and enjoy the spiritual experience. We don't have to work to become spiritual because we are the spirit with a body and mind. Carl Jung said, the privilege of a lifetime is to become who you really are. Richard Rohr says, faith does not need to push the river because faith is able to trust that there is a river. The river is flowing. We are in it. Marcus Aurelius said, he who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe. Thank you.